Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory, it goes to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Barakathum to the hopeful elect. Shalom, shalom. Mr. Brother Tazayar Bayamin from the GMS Kansas City Church. We back with a post-camp lesson entitled Cancel Culture Will Lead to Deletion Culture. Alright, and we're just speaking a little bit on this guy Jimmy Kimmel. You know, he got his show clip because he made a joke. You know, they say it was about, you know, the Kirk guy, but it was really just a jab at Trump. You know, but you know, if you on the internet, you should have seen it by now. But just because Jimmy Kimmel made a joke that, you know, people didn't like, they canceled his show. And you know, in the realms of comedy, you know, because you know I love comedy. Like, that's just me. You know, some brothers may not be in the stand-up comedy like me. Like I watched that all my life, and you know, for a period of time, I wanted to be a comedian. But you know, in the realms of comedy, you're supposed to be able to say pretty much anything. You know, because it's, you know, it's jokes. It's coming in the spirit of humor. You know, and you know that what makes comedy so beautiful is that it actually encompasses the truth, man. You know, some of the funniest jokes, even though they may be like edgy, you know, they may call it like an edgy joke, is because it has truth in it. And so these people have issues with hearing, you know, hard facts. You know what I'm saying? They have issues with hearing things that are true and factual, even if it is in a joke format. So, you know, the guy Kimmel, he does what he does. You know, he does his thing. But in response, you know, Disney decided to suspend his show. And, you know, once again, comedy's supposed to be one of those realms where, you know, it's not a whole lot of things off limits, man. And so, also, you know, we were mentioning on how, you know, the cancel culture and, you know, the censorship is becoming so real that, you know, you can't even have an opposing view, because people who were tweeting about the Kirk guy, you know, getting deleted, you know, people that were celebrating that, or people that were, you know, not really as, you know, upset as others, you know, they got to the point where they're clipping down video. I mean, not clipping video, they taking people's jobs, man. You know, you'll have somebody that tweets something saying, you know, they were happy that, you know, Kirk got deleted. Next thing you know, you got somebody calling up to your job saying this and saying that, man. People are stupid, man. But yeah, next thing you know, you got, you know, somebody calling up to your job saying this and saying that, man. So, you know, the whole cancel culture of, you know, if somebody says or does something that you don't like, that you gotta just ruin their life or career, is going to get so intense to where it becomes a deletion culture. All right, and this is prophecy. You know, when they say in Isaiah 29, they make a man a offender for a word. All right, so the cancel culture is gonna intensify to deletion culture. All right, to where, you know, if somebody has a opposing view as you're not just going, you know, try to get them fired, but you actually gonna try to take their life, man. And this, hold on, let me take this off. And this is what the future of America is, man. All right, because these people have sensitized emotions. Everybody's sensitive. You can't say nothing about their political views, or you can't even say nothing about their somebody's sexual orientation without them wanting to cut you off. You have people that are dropping relationships because they voted one way over another. So these things are only going to intensify to the point where they're going to start paying attention to what the Israelites are saying, man. And we not on nobody's side, man. We not on the side of you niggas. We not on the side of Esau. We not on the Democrat side. We not on the Republican side. We on the side of YAHAWASHI and the Bible. And we know that within the scriptures contains a lot of things that the world would seem hateful. The fact that you will bring out the law of a undesirable needing to be put to death. For you to have that ideology, some people will be willing to delete you, man. All right. So when it comes around to the times of persecution, and Jake has to start moving more wisely, and we gotta expect those things. They gonna pull up your old videos. They gonna do everything. Oh yeah, this brother here, he said this, he said that. He thinks undesirables should be put to death. He thinks all white people are the devil, which we never said that. We never said that, because Great Millstone in particular is a spiritual group, and we'll never just condemn somebody off of skin color. It's a matter of the spirits, man. The spirits that YAHAWASHI puts on this earth. Some people have a righteous spirit, some people have a wicked spirit, man. And we understand that we live in a very cruel and wicked world, man. So there's going to be a lot of people, that are going to support the persecution of the church, man. But hey, with that, quick post-camp lesson. Lord willing, is edifying. All praise, honor, and glory goes to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honor to the apostles, double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, breath comes on full action.